It is 8:25 in the morning time on this Monday morning, May 11th, 2020. It is time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this Monday morning, May 11th, 2020. Good morning to you all this lovely Monday morning, May 11th, 2020. It is 8:25 a.m., 53 degrees and not Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel morning news at 8:25 is Mike Pence won't separate late. New National Park Service prepares for new normal and U.S. deaths near 80,000. Trump increases attack against Obama with Obamagate treat. Predicted COVID-19 U.S. death toll keeps rising with state reopening and more people moving around. Fauci and Brexit public withdrawal worries health experts. Unemployment numbers will get worse before they get better, Manchin says. Boris Johnson's speech PM unveils conditional plan to reopen society. Fauci to begin modified quarantine. Colorado restaurant illegally reopens with no social distancing, hundreds of customers. One day after reopening the ice cream parlor, closed to the public after employees are harassed by customers. U.S. District Attorney Group slapped recused prosecutor in Ahmaud Arbery case. New York provides hospitalization falls to March levels, Cuomo said. Nursing homes account for 7% share of U.S. COVID-19 deaths, data shows. 38 New York City children diagnosed with Kawasaki disease, tough to detect. Iran Navy, its own ship with missile kills 19 sails near Persian Gulf waters. Russia sees record daily rise in coronavirus cases, Spain death total at 7-week low. Hundreds of governor in Hong Kong malls as anti-government rallies reemerge. Indian and Chinese troops clash at border in Sikkim. Syrian government forces have committed a series of military violence and about the war crimes that it's committed against rebels, Embassy in the National Center Dallas on Monday. Shanghai, Disneyland reopens with limits after 3 months shutdown. South Korea, politicians call for permanent cover women activists. 3 UN peacekeepers killed by bomb in Mali. Seoul, South Korea is claiming a new COVID-19 outbreak under control as case exacted the pay show to visit several Seoul nightlife venues at the beginning of the May month. South Korean business executives with connections to a Shuttle-free park in North Korea demanded the Seoul Constitutional Court. At least 19 Iranian servicemen were killed and 50 others were injured during naval exercises in the Sea of Oman. Iranian state media said describing this as accident. Countries only can remove these coronavirus restrictions on Monday as China City Wuhan announced a new cluster of infections, raising worries of a resurgence of ground zero of the pandemic. Potato farmers reduce planting as demand plummets during pandemic end. After warning that the Asian John Horn of Washington State based on the invasion of never supersized invasive insect Jack Asian gypsy moth that can destroy trees. Elon Musk president to move Tesla 8 squares out of California over COVID-19 restrictions. Coronavirus outbreak causes Tyson Foods to close North Carolina plants for cleaning. Stock features flat fall back rise Wall Street as the stocks now up 455.43 at 24, 331.32, SP 5 up 40.61 at 29, 29.80, and Nasdaq up 41.66 at 91.21.32. Sinai resolution flows to the Jupiter found holes in a great red spot. Scientists find the first animal that doesn't need oxygen to survive. Scientists create new recipes singing atom transistors. New York probe steps to the Kawasaki disease. 132 new virus cases, 1 new death in South Carolina. 5th death reported in North Texas federal prison. 2 more deaths reported in Tarrant County. Peter Cho News Time, 8:29. This is the time of the year when high school seniors and their parents would typically be making plans for the major milestone of young lives graduate day. High schools will also be busy with commencement and have a senior events worrying about whether fickle New England spring weather will exercise take place after the fourth night in the juvenile term this year. That's the latest occurrence. Most schools have contact by the South Chronicles said they passed this big state of plans. What is the usually biggest day that academic year on? Hold out until they get some guidance from the state governor Charlie Baker. Stay at home to be re-examined the main team. Bill Woody, principal at Admiral High School, North Friday. There were 3 weeks away from what's scheduled to be graduate day. We are waiting for additional guidance from the governor, and he's hoping that they're clear about what to do about what's government about the summer. Rennie said it for most survey parents that seniors showed of what was support for post-sport graduation waited to see some kind of in-person ceremony will take place. Meanwhile, he's been bombarded by well-intentioned suggestions. While a virtual graduation valedictorians and other speakers at a drive-through by the graduates possibly would no one wants to receive a diploma like a happy meal, Rennie said, "My seniors and I am, and then they went to the president stage with a capital guard. Their parents are very disappointed, but what's up in the ceremony." He said he determined to make those for the seniors very special and final form graduation takes. That and we over Regional I appears to be on the few schools that sort of deciding the plan. On June 6th, the school hopes to celebrate graduation by a presidential caravan where the students receive their diplomas. Principal John Gould said in an email he already added that the subject change. The response to the Seacock School about it was more typical. Strip said the which drill said in an email we're still the process of ironing out some of the details of the way the different options we like won't be making the final submit for Governor Baker Lips. The stand-alone order. Paul Zinni, superintendent of the King Philip Regional School District, said in response to an email inquiry from the South Chronicle the days open at have answered for families and students sometime this week. We are currently exploring a number of scenarios that make the event special, he said. Foxborough High is also hoping for some guidance from the governor's office. Secretary Amy Burner said, "We still in discussion regarding graduate plans. Our current scheduled graduate date is June 7th. At no time decision has been marked out in what graduates will look like. We will look forward to the candidates and inform our plan as we go forward." Similarly, Mansfield Public School has said they're not finalized plans for graduation. Not out of it. Most school meeting meetings, officials said plans are still being discussed. In Naughton, helping teachers find their zen. Peter Children's time is 8:32. Time now for a sport report. The results of the MLB quarterback set by the study in. As MLB plans the 2026 include approximately 80 games of the Savannah and playoff report says. UFC's Dana White says we're going to improve that. Pro sports can come back safely. And Tom Brady, Phil Rivers to join by Brady. Yeah, as far as NFL milestone. Peter Channel News time is 8:33. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby! On the MBTA subway commuter rail to ferries. They are looking good. Taylor Highways and byways in New England on this. On this Monday, Mass back on the eastbound side a little bit slow. Westfield, westbound a little bit slow. Eastbound a little bit slow to Sturbridge. 395 and the northbound side a little slow around the Notch area 84. Both ends bound around Nemrick, Connecticut. 120 a little bit slow around Peabody, Mass. And Northern New England Highways are looking good. Peter, Channel News time is 8:33. Time now for weather report. Light moderate bands rain showers around eastern sections of Long Island in New York State and rain showers in western Connecticut and in eastern New York east of Poughkeepsie and rain showers southeast of Albany, New York. Okay, for the day, showers with possible thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Thunderstorms could be small area, gusty winds and higher 62 degrees south of about 13 miles an hour, just with 90% 2 miles between the temp coordinates, 1 miles possible thunderstorms per tonight. Check the showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m. A slight check the showers between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, low at 40 degrees southwest spot. 8 to 14 miles coming to west after midnight. Chest rate is 30%. New percent less than 7 days possible. About possible thunderstorms. But Tuesday, South Carolina, 58 low, 34 degrees at west spot. 16 mile an hour, gust high, 29 mile an hour for Wednesday, South Carolina, 59 low, 39 degrees west spot. 3 to 9 mile an hour, gust high, 20 mile an hour for Thursday. Check the showers after 5 p.m. Wilson, South Carolina, 67 low, 49 degrees southwest spot. 3 to 7 mile an hour, just to 30 to 45%. Friday, showers like Wilson, Wisconsin, 75 low, 55 degrees southwest spot. 6 to 8 mile an hour, just to 67 for Saturday, South Carolina, 74 degrees at northwest spot. 6 mile coming out, remember the afternoon for Saturday night. Check the showers, Wilson, Wisconsin, have low about 40 degrees, light east wind, just make 30% for Sunday. Check the showers, Wilson, Wisconsin, 62 degrees southwest east of about 3 to 7 mile an hour, just at 40%. Korea, not this 53 degrees. That's going to be for Peter Channel. More the news on this May 11th, 2020 on a Monday morning. If you want to be up, good morning, guys. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you at noon time for a noon time report.